Hello guys, in this video I'll try to show you how to use custom view in our .NET MAUI project. So let's open our favorite IDE and let's create new solution. I choose our path, make solution folder, this, select this folder, we give project name, same. I'm using Target Framework .NET 10, newer version. This is our project settings, nothing special. Let's create. It's first load, so give it some time, okay? Let's work on Android first. Okay, first of all, what I like to do when I create new project for .NET MAUI, I want to clean this main page. Let's clean code behind too. That's it. I always like to install this Nugget package. MVVM. We will use MVVM pattern for this project. Let's install this version. Okay. First of all, for our navigation, we will not use app shell, okay? For this video, I will use navigation page, and also I will use main page as our start page. Okay. First of all, I like to do this directories, which is view models, which is views, and also our models directory. So we need to create our base view model, inherit it from observable object, which is inside our community MVVM toolkit, and make it partial class. Now we can create our main page view model and inherit from base view model. We make it partial. Let's create observable property. For example, name and last name. Inside constructor, we'll give name John, for example. Thank you, AI. And for last name, let's be Do. So our main page got behind. We will bind this main page to our new main page view model. Let's create now our custom view. Let's create content view and give it name my custom view, for example. Let's clean this. You can create vertical stack layout here, give it some spacing, 10 for example, background color, black. And let's add two labels for our name and user last name. Let's bind them on name. Give some text color, white, for example, text last name. We have our custom view, which we can use it inside every view. It makes code more cleaner. We could make it inside main page XAML, but we choose to make it custom, so it will be more readable code and more useful. Maybe we can create card component, so we need to use this card component our whole application. So we don't need to copy code whatever is inside my custom view. So let's make vertical stack layout. Give it spacing 15. Let's create label text user, for example, and let's set our custom view. So if we want to use our custom view, we need to add some things here. For example, we need our view model. Let's give it a name VM. So we need our custom views project, view models folder. Let's add our my custom views. Give it name this views and custom. As a data type for this main page, we should give it main page view model. Let's use our custom view, and for data type we give it main page view model. So basically it will do is inside our main page we have um, name and last name, John and Doe, which will be used to bind them. Inside our custom view, we have name and last name for binding. So if we run this application, it will render our main page. Basically everything what we does, this can be used in every .NET project almost. It's same process. We can use it in Avalonia UI. For example, we can use it in WPF project. On first run, it always takes long time. That's it, guys. We used our custom view and it rendered our given name and last name. So I want to show you now that we can use this multiple times, okay? Our custom view, we can use this multiple times. Let's delete this line and let's create collection view. As the item source, we give users. This does not exist inside main page view model, so we need to create users. Let's delete this. Let's create observable property, private observable collection of user class, and give it names users. User does not exist, okay? We need to go inside models directory. Let's create class user. Let's give it properties, name and last name. Now we can add this models class here, and inside our constructor we can fill this user's observer collection. Let's create new observer collection, add new user, name John, last name, oh, let's be Do. Add new user, let's be Jane, thank you AI, and last name Smith. Okay, we filled our users, we have two users. So what it should do, our collection view is how many users we will have. It will render each time our custom view. So let's make collection views layout, which will be linear layout, and orientation will be vertical, for example, and let's give it some spacing. For item spacing, let's give 10. Let's give item template, which will take data template. As a data template, we give our custom view. For data template, we need to specify which data type is this custom view will take. So we need to add our model from models directory. Let's take models and our user class. Now it knows that this custom view takes this user model class. So that's it. If we run this again, now it will render 2 times our custom view. As I told you guys, this is happening in every UI, every .NET UI. If you are writing with XAML, same process is happening. A little different, maybe you get little different things, but it's almost same. And that's it, guys. It rendered 2 times because in our users observable collection we have 2 users, so our collection view rendered our custom view 2 times. That's it. Thank you for the watching.